What's up, everyone? It's your favorite, least favorite douchebag hype master 4000. Gonna go over today a couple of things I've been tracking now for the last year. I've been tracking the entire pop report of LOB. I print it off every month pretty well. Only a couple months have missed. And I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna skip everything between. Just gonna do last September to as of today, which will be the last Sunday in August, I think. Yeah, whatever it is. So start with fun stuff that no one gives a shit about. We got Trihorn Dragon. So all these numbers I'm going to be doing today are going to be PSA 10 copies only. PSA 9s don't matter because people can crack them out of the case, resubmit them. They can get 10s, they can get 9s again, they can get 4s. All depends on what PSA is smoking that day. So for purely educational purposes, we're going to stick to the PSA 10s and show you how much they've gone up or not gone up in the last year. So Trihorn Dragon, we got at 70. Blue Eyes White Dragon, we got at 81. Flame Swordsman, we got at 36. Dark Magician, we got at 56. Next down the line, Gaia the Fierce Knight is at 44. Then we've got Celtic Guardian at 57. Next down the line, we got Dark Hole at 56. Then we got Raigeki at 47. Next is Trap Hole is 44. Then we've got Polymerization at 38. Next up is Mystical Elf at 43. Next we've got Cursed Dragon at 46. Next we've got Red Eyes Black Dragon at 59. After that we've got Swords of Revealing Light at 35. Pretty sure that's the lowest up to this point, yeah. Okay. Next is Man-Eater Bug at 48. Then we've got no we don't. We've got Monster Reborn at 36, my bad. Can't forget that. Up then we've got 52 on the right leg. Left leg is 38. Following that we got the right arm at 49. Then the left arm at 37. We got Exodia at 57. Gaia, the Dragon Champion, is 27. At the lowest out of all of them 10s. So, like I said, these are PSA 10 copies only. And each individual card listed off there on my super professional, completely legitimate piece of paper. And we've got the total amount of cards graded up to this point is 8,077. Total number of 10s is 3,214. Cool. Alright, so following that, the next thing we're going to go over is what they are as of today, last Sunday in August of 2020. So we've got Trihorn Dragon at 76. Next we've got 85. No, we got 86, my bad. Finger on the wrong part. We got 43. Then we got 59. We got 45. It is 64. Then we got 58, 55, 48, we got 42, we got 52, 51, gotta love my super professional handwriting I learned in doctor school, 67, 39, almost done this boring shit, getting to the fun part, 54, 41, why not, 57, 40, 55, we got 42, 65, and 31 for Gaia. Total cards graded now is 12,000. I'm just going to write this down here. 12,369. And total tens, we've got 4,267. Writing that down, no way in hell any of you guys can read this unless you've got your super high def 4K Ultimate Edition YouTubes going. So, do a bit of math. We go 70 to 76. We got plus 6 copies. Blue Eyes, 81 to 86, plus 5. In December, I'm going to say, there's actually one less. Someone cracked their case out like a madman and decided to resub it to PSA to get the jizz stains off it from PSA. Put it on the back of his card. And I got a 10 again, though, luckily for him, but other than that, he would have been screwed. 36 to 43. I'm bad at math today. How many we got? 7? Yes, sounds like 7. Why not? Dark Magician, we go up plus 3. Gaia, plus 1. Oh, shit. That's not good. We got 3 and 4 is 7. Plus 2. Oh, shit. Dark Hole. Did not move much at all. Plus 7. Make that look a bit more professional. Why not? What do we got next? We got Trap Hole? Or Rageki? Trap Hole, yeah. There we go. 4 is what? That's gone up 38 to 42. Plus 4. 43 to 52 is 9. Biggest jump so far. 46 to 51. 59 to 67. So it's plus 8. We got 35 to 39. So it's plus 4. We got 48 to 54. Plus 6. 36 to 41 plus 5. We go 52 to 57 plus 5. 38 going to 40 plus 2. Oof. One of those is mine, I think. Yeah, one of those is mine. That's funny. 49 to 55 plus 6. 37 to 42 is plus 5. 57 to 65, we got plus 8. 27 to 31, plus 4, wherever. Why not? You can totally read that plus 4. I didn't just screw that up. So, going over a couple things. Biggest jump would be Mystical Elf. We went up by 9 copies. Not too far behind is Red Eyes, gone up 8 copies. We also have Exodia Head, the Forbidden one, also gone up 8. So those 3 cards jumped the most in population over the last year. So either everyone managed to pull those cards out of boxes they cracked, and no one's stupid enough to crack first at LOB box anymore, except for Ruxin. Hey, Ruxin. It's either that or they're finding old raw copies to grade, or they're cracking 8s, 9s, out of the cases and trying to resub to get a higher grade. Either way, that's where we're to. The smallest jump, surprisingly, Jesus, Gaia the Fierce Knight went from 44 to 45. I don't think that was... Did I grade that one? No, I graded mine before that. So mine would have been before this. Okay, so that's not mine. Dark Hole. Also, super surprising. We only went up by 2 the entire year. From 56 to 58. So those are 2 of the smallest jumpers. Then we've got Left Leg from 38 to 40. Also only up by 2. Dark Magician, surprising as well, considering how popular the card is. Only up by 3. So the standard jump for most of these cards, you're looking at 4 or 5 copies in 10 over an entire year. So when you look at something like this, that looks like shit, and should be a hell of a lot more professional than this, but I really don't give a crap. We've got full year's worth of data, and most of these cards are only going up by 4 or 5 copies a year, and that's after the giant jump from SMR. So we've got 8,000 cards, up well over 12,000 cards. So the cards have gone up by 50% over the year. However, the PSA 10 copies have only gone up 25%. So we got 50% overall cards subbed. Then we've got only 25% PSA 10s. So that tells me either people are subbing more crap that they don't know what they're at, and they're just sending in played copies of Blue Eyes Unlimited because they want to, or PSA is getting way, way harsher on their grades. Speaking from experience, I've done about half of, oh Jesus, not half of this, 10% of this 12,000. I'm somewhere around 1,000, 1,100 cards out of the entire pop report subbed. PSA has gotten way stricter since SMR came out. So it's not just that people are just submitting dog shit cards. It's that PSA is getting way harder on their grading. So a lot of these cards, especially when you compare them to Pokemon base set first edition, have extraordinarily low population. Like, Jesus, man. Why the hell is polymerization only at 42? Super popular card. Everyone used it. The Exodia left pieces are all super OC. They're in the low 40s. You got 39 Swords of Revealing Light, which is probably the most surprising. Gaia the Dragon Champion isn't very surprising, to be honest, because it's only 1 out of every 3 boxes of LOB is going to be a Gaia the Dragon Champion box, which is glossy. Don't care what you say, Fiche. Trihorn Dragon, super lucky. It's got twice as many boxes as Gaia the Dragon Champion, roughly. So the pop report pretty well lines up. Gaia is hard to grade. The copies that are out there are OC, or they have really bad edge cuts for when they actually cut the cards at the factory. So that's something to keep in mind. So a lot of these cards are super low population. You know, you're talking sub 50s. So for you Pokemon people, that would be like if pretty well every card from first edition base set that was a holo was Chansey. So Chansey is hard to grade on its own, even if it's only 1 card in base set. So if you have pretty well most of these, we'll say at least half of all the holos at a first edition LOB has a lower population than Chansey in first edition, that's stupid. Part of the reason is because first set base set Pokemon in English only has 1 print run. You just got the English print run. Even though you have the boxes with different codes on it and all that crap, it's all just your standard English packs. When you open up the pack, it has your card code number down on the bottom. Charizard is number 4. It's not Charizard 4E, 4A, none of that crap. With Yu-Gi-Oh, you've got your Asian English, you've got your North American English, you've got your Australian, New Zealand English, and then you got your European English. So all these extra boxes that would normally be what you'd say unlimited, first edition, Shadowless, base set Pokemon, they're all split into these different subsections, which makes the North American population report for LOB in particular a giant pain in the ass to try and finish a registry set. So heads up, if anyone's trying to do a registry set, for the love of God, get the holos out of the way, because most of these holos are in collectors' collections and people aren't selling them. So your only chance of getting them at this point is to be an idiot and pay a shitload of money that you shouldn't, or cracking boxes which you shouldn't, or robbing some old lady all the cards out of attic that her son used to play with when he was a kid. Pretty well your only 3 options at this point. Unless you want to go down the other route of cracking 8s, 9s, or crossing shit from Beckett to try and get your 10s. That's pretty well your only chance of getting any of these in 10s at this point. None of those are particularly appetizing, especially when you look at the giant jump that, Pokemon got from their population report after SMR was in the first year and a half. Even with your Pokemon Jump being included into it, like we had Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links nowhere near as popular as Pokemon Go was, but you still saw Jump in people wanting to get back into the hobby, collect their old cards they had when they're a kid, and all that stuff. Even with the full year of people subbing after SMR, we still only have most of these holos going up by 4 or 5 in PSA 10 quantity. That is absurd. That is stupid low. And most of the cards that could have been subbed in the last year that people just started digging out because they watch, like Old School Expert and people like that show off their super valuable collections and how much everything's gone up over the last few years in price. Even with all of that, we're still only going up by 4 or 5 cards in PSA 10. So, SMR bump, you've got Pokemon bump is going to indirectly bring more people back to Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of people who played Pokemon did play Yu-Gi-Oh! You're going to have a bit of a bump with the popularity of people doing both. It is what it is. Then you've also got, like I said, people watching people on YouTube, seeing the pricing go up on all this stuff. You've got more investors coming into the hobby. You got Pokemon people who don't really give a shit about a lot of the cards, but they want to try and make a bit of money. You can't really argue with that. They can do what they want with their own money. If someone wants to sell something, that's their own business. I got nothing to do with it. So even with all that going on, we're still not seeing a giant uptick in the population. So this tells me that when I do this video next year, we're probably only going to be looking at half this. So instead of 4 or 5 copies in PSA 10 that's gone up, we're probably going to be going up only plus 2 copies or plus 3 copies. And something that's jumping a lot, like say Mystical Elf or Raigeki, you might see 4. And that's probably going to be pushing it. Overall, it's same thing with Blue Eyes. Gone up 5 copies, but it's also the most submitted card that PSA has. I'll get into specific cards in another video. Even with all these people subbing in piles and piles of first edition Blue Eyes, you're still only gone up by 5. That's stupid. Like when this started, the PSA 9 pop was about the same with the PSA 10 pop. And now the PSA 9 pop has gone way, way, way over the 10s. So, just a bit of food for thought. You're looking at getting into Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially with LOB, and you want to bang out the holos. Don't put it off. There aren't a lot of these to begin with, and people just can't get 10s out of what they are submitting. So if you're trying to get the cards from when you were a kid, do it now, because they're just going to keep going up in price, and the population report isn't going to go up with it. So that's it.